You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts. Never waste time, you got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off, what do you like? Make a dream job, no 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me.
Well, hello. How you doing, Mallory?
Well, hello.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
mute and I'm here. Hi. Hello,
Yeah, you're not
everyone. Hello, Claire's
Yes, look,
library friends. And hello, asylum friends.
It's a library asylum smash up. Like, I'm thrilled. Look at that chat. Hey, Begina, nice to see you too. I'm not typing right now, or I'd say, hey, I'll just say it out here. Oh, hey, somebody feed those otters quick so Milky's safe. Please, like strawberries now. Don't let the otters get Milky. Yeah, they'll eat them.
Yum, 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 yum,
Yum, yum. Yeah, watch it.
Yep.
Unless you like that kind of thing, Milky. I'd be careful. Okay. But we don't kink shame. So like we don't kink shame here on this channel. We do not kink shame. So if you like it, just tell the otters and let the chat know to stop feeding them. Okay?
Yeah.
Hey Maya. Hey Maya, did I say that right? Because if I didn't, correct me. Well, Did you love the new Do you love the new intro, Sean? Oh, Counter Talk's going to be very happy to hear that. They jazzed it up a little bit. They do not, and just so you know, Harold, they don't expect you to read all those words. They're just messing with you to go with the Netflix songs. They really don't expect you to know what the hell they say at all. Right? Hey, Trent, nice to see you too. Quiz, all the regulars. But hey, so Crazy Cat with all those otters, be careful there, Milky. Watch where you walk. Watch where you walk. Hey, Show. All right. So we got a few mods in the chat, so everybody behave, especially you gnomes. Like, listen, I don't want to actually make it personal or anything, but you better behave.
Yeah.
You better behave, because if there's any gnomey bullshit in that chat, we will act accordingly. All right? All right?
I got powers.
You do? Yeah. Yes. I gave Mallory a wrench because she still is the Boop Queen, and she still is for gnome eradication. I've been reading everything she does. Yeah. And I still believe in the cause. Gnome eradication. Like, I'm sorry, but that's not what today's about. Today's about assholes. And every single one of us here. And if you're in that chat and you don't think you're an asshole, you might as well leave now, because we don't play like that here. Everybody at some time over something is a feckin' asshole. Everybody. And you need to own it.
I'm a saint.
You're a saintly asshole. I will agree.
Safely also, yeah.
But Mallory, still, you're one of my favorite assholes, and asshole you are.
Yep.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Because when it comes to like, if you think you know what she's gonna do, and then nope, that ain't what she's gonna do. Oh, it would be funny if I did this instead. And yup, that's what she does. She's an asshole. She just mess with you on purpose, just because
Yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the first rule of asylum is there is no rules to asylum.
Exactly. Yep.
And we only have one rule here, and it's a very important, and it's a channel wide rule, and that is don't put 69 in that chat without your phone number. And I'm serious. We're not even, because we don't do false advertising, we don't tease, we don't do that like promotion without donation bullshit. Okay, you can put 420 in all you want,
Yeah.
but do not put 69 in there without a phone number. And the other rules are humor is mandatory, and sorry not sorry applies all the time. We're all assholes, just admit it. And like, I do have a favorite hashtag: the butt hurt need not reply. If you don't understand it, this is parody and fun, and you're going to take it serious, like, please leave now. I can't help you, and I don't care to. Personally, I really don't care to help you with that if you're taking it too seriously, because I don't got that time. I don't got that kind of time. How about you, Mallory? Do you have that kind of time? I don't have that kind of time.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
That's right. So, all right. These are going to be the numbers that you put in the chat when you vote. I'll put them back up. The chat does get to vote on the asshole here. But besides being Mallory and I, because it's clearly advertised that we are aware that we are the assholes reading the asshole Reddit. Like, that's what it's about. Well, let's get on to the first one here.
Yep.
Okay, you ready? I'll read it. Reply as you wish, but we're going to ask you about this. And the chat too, where you can put up your comments and your questions about it, or if you have any information to give us on it. Am I the asshole for making my brother kiss my friend's feet?
Okay.
So I'm 16-year-old female, and my friends are also 16. And one day, 3 of my friends came in my house to make a school project. We were doing the project when my little brother, who's 12, came into my room and destroyed the whole project. So we discussed what we should do with him, and one of my friends gave the idea to make him our foot slave. Yes, I said foot slave. We were alone with him in the house. Because of his attitude, we made him kiss our feet until we finished the school project. Then we made him lick our bare feet until they shined. Okay, that happened 2 weeks ago. Yesterday, my friends came over again, and they made my brother lick their feet again. Am I the asshole? I don't know.
I don't. So I have a younger brother, right? And I it's hard to believe, but I was the bully big sister. Shocking.
No, that's not hard to believe. I'm also a big sister. It's not hard to believe at all. I mean, what are little brothers for?
Yeah. Like,
No, go
I
ahead.
understand doing it the first time, humiliate him, right?
Mhm.
So then he'll never, because that was a true asshole thing to do, is to wreck a project.
Exactly.
But I think it's pushing it, the second time around, because like, you're gonna either develop this kid to be like a cuck when he grows up,
Exactly.
just there's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying, like, in the long run, right? Because what happens if you humiliated him enough to do this, right? What more can you do if he's like, next thing you know, he's like on the behalf of all the little brothers. That's why me and Milky
were you a little brother? I'm sorry, Boo.
Oh, you could tell
little brothers are annoying, and they get bigger.
This is why me and Milky gets along. He has that little brother vibe, so you can get away with anything. But yeah, like, what happens if your little brother starts destroying more because he's like, oh, maybe he has a crush on this friend, like, what else is she gonna, do? But yeah, I'd say the first time, absolutely. Kudos.
The first
right?
time, cool. Like, you got to. Yeah. Well, don't they agree? Like, all right. I agree that we shouldn't maybe bully. I get that. Like, Milky, I hear you. Juju, I hear you. Like, nobody wants to you know, because I have brothers, I know what it's like. They pick on you, you know. I realize you got picked on and stuff like that. But I
Yeah.
was older to my older brother, and I actually play around in the Discord. I have people I consider my little brother, like Quiz. Yes, my little brother's Quiz in the Discord, and we pick on each other relentlessly.
Yeah.
Like we could go farther than other people with each other because you know you got that like vibe, like it's gonna be okay. We're
Yeah.
gonna work it out, you know.
Yeah.
But um, and I also agree, Gnome, that we could pretend that they're older. But if I pretend they're all of legal age, this gets even weirder, and I don't like it. Then we got to start talking other rules. So let's just say they're all children, and you know, kids do what kids do. Okay, like that's it. Nothing illegal happened here yet, yet.
Yeah.
But I kind of agree with you. I think the second time when they came over, that's a little bit of a violation there. That's a little going too far. Like, don't be making. She should have stepped in and made her friends not do that. Like, that's not the lesson. You know, he can't forever be the foot slave. It was
No.
situational.
Yeah, because after he starts enjoying that, you got to think of something else, and then it's like, like
Janae. Yeah, maybe, or maybe the opposite. Maybe he's going to hate feet. Like, it depends on the feet. You know, it depends on like the feet and what happened, and like what his reaction was. Because I think it was quite the humiliating experience. Don't you? I mean, he was getting in trouble.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I do know one thing. They definitely created the need for therapy for all people involved. Like, for sure.
I think it's pretty tame because I used to. Okay, so here's a little story. I remember I was in theater and I did a lot of dance when I was younger, and there was this soundtrack that I liked, and I would try to get my brother to come dance with me while these moves and stuff. And I had a tape recorder. So one day I didn't know I left my tape recorder playing, and all you could hear is like me being 8 years old, blackmailing my brother, torturing him, and stuff. My little brother crying, and I'm shaming him. And I was like, if you just dance one song with me, I'll make this all go away. I'll help you with your homework too. My mom next day, she's like, Mallory, I need to talk to you. And she plays the tape. And I was like, oh. She kept it all the way to like after high school. Like
Oh my God.
I was in my 20s, and she's like, remember this? And she played it, and I was like, man, this is Jesus. Oh,
Oh my God. That is, thank you. That is good. I got to answer a few questions in here. Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah.
First, Rabbit said he's a little brother and he's nothing like Milky. That's good to know because little brothers come in all varieties. Definitely. And I have to say, my little brother is full grown now, and now he acts like the one who's always on me. Like, so, like, roles change. Like, they pick on me relentlessly. I've got several brothers, and it's like, it's pretty rough. That's good. Quiz, I hear you. I did it. Like, no, I'm not licking no feet. Stop that. And no, I'm sorry, Mallory. Let me answer that like Mallory would. I don't know. They were anonymous, so I don't know. Mallory would have to confess. But the operator, no, I'm not, because that scroll is rolling, dude. No,
yeah, I did. To that, I was like, the OP can't be me, because I did a lot worse.
It didn't. Wait, worse. I can answer that. It's obviously not Mallory, because no Canadian maple syrup was involved.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. That solves it right there. There was no maple syrup. It obviously wasn't her. It wasn't. What? No, I don't. Okay. Question from the chat. From High Inquisitor. Yeah. Claire, could you please have Mallory explain what a cuck is from your story? I mean, he's confused.
I think as a bottom,
evil.
Quiz knows damn well what a cuck is. All right?
Yes. I think if anybody in that chat knows the definition of a word like that, it's High. And High, come on.
Yeah, don't Quiz silly willy with me, mister.
Oh, she's feisty. I like it.
Yep.
Oh God, I get it. Okay, all right. So Let me just see. Hey, John, nice to see you too. All right. So I see that everybody was voting that it was the op writer, but just in case you don't know, I left it up here. The other party would be number 2. Number 3 is everybody involved, including the little brother and all the friends. Number 4 is always yay porn because, you know, most people like a little porn in their life. We don't kink shame here, so just yay porn. 5 is the magic fun because there's a sad rumor going around that happens to be true that Bear's never been to a strip club. And some people wanted to fix that. Yeah, I haven't. I just haven't. I don't know. I don't like to give my money away to false advertisement for things I could make people do for free. I mean, I don't know how you feel about it, but
that's yeah.
You know,
that's true.
You're gonna shaking it at me. I want to at least, you know, well, I don't like to be teased. I don't need it. All right. Everyone is an asshole, and they mean everyone, like everywhere. Number 7 is open for suggestions. We're not monetized. Keep it clean, but I'd rather not my chat be like removed by YouTube. Number 8 is my mate Chris from Hereticals. He's always the asshole. Yes, he is. He's always is. Number 9 is if it's just one of those things where no, just no, you're not voting. Everything's wrong here. You don't even want to discuss it. End of conversation. Pick number 9. Number 11 is it is springtime. And, you know, we're moving into the summer and we're going to raise money because Bear needs a laser. And number 42, Jay is my other friend from True Cereal who hates coffee. And that makes him an asshole. Sorry. I'm all for tea. But if you're actually going to come out against coffee and the benefits of coffee.
Who is this guy? Let me add him.
I'll send you his channel link later. Yeah. Like, you know, he's not active right now. And again, 69 in your phone number or you're going to get booted. Mods, you know what to do. Anybody puts the 69 in there without a phone number, you know what to do. Ask them once. They don't comply. You know what to do. Okay. Well, on that, who do you think is the asshole in this one, Mallory?
I think the OP is.
I kind of agree with you. She should have stopped him. And I agree for the exact reason you said. It's all fun and games. He made a mess. He needs to have restitution. You know, he needed to be punished. Licking somebody's feet, well, that's punishment. I don't know if they should have made them shiny, but licking them, you know, I get that. Okay. Until they were done. But I do think he's going to need therapy later, or, you know, there's going to be some problem there. But when they came back the next time and had him do it again, that's not right. That's going too far. That's not even like sister, brother, like, you know, you're picking on big sister, little brother, big brother, little sister. That's not even in the realms of sibling harassment. Like, that shouldn't be done.
Be creative. Jesus.
Exactly. If you're going to do it, you know, commit a crime or be creative. Oh, right. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. You're going to love this one. You're going to love this one. And I'm going to need a moment and a sip. And some of you may need, I hope you brought your libations and your snacks because some of these are a couple panels long. Hey, Shill. Hey, Fish Nerd. Nice to see you too. Oh, Begina is insisting he doesn't know what it means. Quiz, could you take care of that and give him the definition of though? It was censored by the YouTube modders. Okay. Am I the asshole for not attending my sister's wedding since my husband is not invited? Well, this could be any couple, any friend group. This may relate. Let me start by saying I do not understand my husband's behavior is inappropriate. But like all of us, he's not perfect. And I took vows to him to stand by him and accept him as a whole person, including his flaws. Overall, he's a good husband, and I love him despite this one issue. And here we go. So my husband has a kink for urinating on himself in public. I think it's the humiliation aspect that gets him off. So sometimes, not every time, we get together with my family, he will pee his pants. But overall, it's not really that disruptive. He just stands up and says something like, "Oh no, I've peed myself." Then he goes to the bathroom and changes because she always brings a change of pants and underwear for him in case it happens. And then he gets back and we just move on and don't talk about it. Of course, we don't want people to know that my husband is doing this for a kink. So we've told my family he has a medical condition that causes him to not have full control of his bladder. I told them the reason he doesn't wear adult diapers is that he's ashamed of needing diapers at this age. So he's basically in denial that he needs them and refuses to wear them. Well, now my sister is getting married and she says my husband can't come because she doesn't want him disrupting the wedding by peeing his pants. I told her it was unfair to exclude him over a medical condition he can't help, which is true as far as she knows, but we all know she's lying, right? Okay. But she said it's his own choice to refuse to wear adult diapers, so it's his fault. I told her it's her wedding and she can invite who she wants, but if my husband isn't invited, I'm not coming.
Ooh.
They're going to argue. Yeah. Go ahead.
The first thing that comes up to my mind, like the first thing that comes out is the word kink, right? And kink, it's not like, and kink means sexuals. That means he's getting off. That means he's kind of getting a chub for it, right? So, but then why? Okay, I understand. Maybe you get like, I would understand if you get a high from it, right? And you just, you build up an addiction where you're like, I have to pee my pants in public, right? Then it's not a kink. Then it's like a type of weird OCD, right?
Oh, and it is. It could be control and power too. Maybe he is at his in-laws, right? I mean, it could be just like, dominance. It should like, just be,
But when it says like my husband gets off and he uses the word kink, if it's like saying like, well, I get off if this, but I wouldn't, it's like, let's just. This is not true, but let's say I'll take Quiz's example when he says he likes to be spanked, right? And that's a kink, right? But I'm not gonna go to any wedding or family function and be like, fucking spank me, right?
Spank me, right? Yeah.
Like it's even if it's like if you know that person has, it's like you're not gonna wear a top that's too revealing, right? You're gonna show some respect. So, but also I think like why is like, I understand, like, oh, my husband has a weird kink, right? But he should have respect for the wife of not doing it at family functions, right? But it doesn't, but I would still go to the wedding regardless and just ditch him. Because what happens if you do end up breaking up with your husband and you just missed out being there for your sister? You know what I mean?
You did. And also, like, well, let me give you a little more information. I understand it. But on here, she said that she loves her family because, and it really hurts him to be excluded. And here's the thing, Mallory. He's been crying and saying he feels disgusting for having this kink, but he can't control it.
Yeah, but he won't wear fucking diapers.
Yeah, I know. But, like, we're not supposed to. Yeah. But anyway, she feels like she needs to support him. It's obvious from the whole thing. She needs to support him, I guess. But I'm kind of with you. Like, okay,
it's like saying, "Oh, my husband can't help exposing his dick, but I still love him."
Exactly.
I'm just angry at my sister that she won't let my husband just expose his dick everywhere. You're not. No.
Well, first of all, he didn't expose himself. He did probably get a boner because it is a kink. So to answer your question, Harold, yes, he literally it is inferring that it is a kink because he's literally pissing himself for the boner. Yes, he gets off on it. He likes it. But here's the thing. I'm with you, Mallory. Like, can't he control that piss for one event? Like, seriously.
Yeah.
If I'm a partner who's supporting your kink in front of my family, and I've even told them a white lie to cover for you so you're not embarrassed, could you damn well be supportive of me wanting to go to my family wedding and keep your pee in for 3 hours, or go to the restroom, or plan another event? I mean, I get the temptation because there's so many people there. I get it was probably salivating at the idea of pissing in front of 100 people instead of 5, but still.
It is probably also if it's embarrassing because accidents does happen where somebody pees my pants, but I'm just trying to picture him like stand up and probably like exaggerate, go like, oh no, I peed my pants, and just start walking in front of everybody like, look at my pee pants.
No, but
Like-
that's it. He announces it. He wants
Yeah.
everybody to see it. That's the kink. At their shock and their reaction, he wants their reaction. That's the problem. And Juju, I get it. Like, tell him, just like, yo, just stop peeing in public and you won't be crying about people not wanting you around. I mean, listen, everybody knows, if even kids through all ages, okay, the peeing of your pants in public is not actually something that people want to hang out with. Unless you're also like that. Like, people turn away. They don't want anything to do with it. Okay. Medical reason or not, you might feel bad that it happened to somebody and embarrassed for them, but you're gonna feel embarrassed. So, like, come on. It's granted. The fact that she's supporting him is really good. And I get that she loves him, and it's not really hurting anybody. Although I did have a conversation too where that point was brought up that perhaps it is emotionally hurting other people.
But usually kinks and fetishes, when you're married, it should be just you and your partner, right? Not shared with most, right? Like, I mean, like, are you cheating on me? Are you pissing in front of other crowds? Like, I don't know how that works. But
yeah. This story doesn't make kink shaming okay. Like, he can have his kink. We're just wondering why he won't negotiate and just agree not to do it at the wedding. Just one event. Like, seriously. Like, we're not, like, he can have his kink. I don't care. Like, really, we're not. No. I think I did see a comment, and I kind of agree that since the sister who's having the wedding thinks it's a medical condition, she is being a bit of an asshole, don't you think? By saying, okay, like, all right, that's like saying everybody's invited except for my cousin Shirley because her breath stinks. Okay. Or because I don't like the way she looks in her dress or something like that. It's the family's understanding it has a medical condition. So excluding them for any reason. I mean, that would be like, okay, are you going to exclude somebody who broke a foot and has to use crutches that week, or your aunt who's in a wheelchair, or your grandma who needs help, like with a cane and everything, and is going to need some extra assistance, like excluding people because they're not like 100% exactly what you want them to be all the time is just not right.
I don't.
Oh, are you still there? I heard a big click. It might be me. Hold on.
All right, no, it's me. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I was making sure my headphones were like, I thought maybe we're good, right? Because we both have tech issues. It could have been both of us. Okay, but exactly, Harold.
I was gonna say, but even then, when it's your wedding and you want like the perfect moment, right? And you don't want to invite Mr. P Pants. Okay.
Well,
in a way, yes, but in a way, no. But if it's gonna tarnish your sister's relationship up, I think like you're gonna be so happy with the guy married while you're looking at Mr. Piss Pants, right? Like, who knows?
Yeah. And you're going too fast with the comments, producer person. Like, I can't read. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so John said that he doesn't think that the sister is the asshole because even if it was a medical condition, like she believes, he could wear Depends. But the fact that he refuses to, okay, because it's not even like the sister could just say, okay, listen, I want you at my wedding, and I know you got a kink, but you need to like not do that at my wedding. Because she doesn't have enough information. She thinks it's a medical condition, like John said. So, and the fact that he refuses to wear the Depends because they would interfere with the kink is another story. Yeah. So why not just tell another white lie and just actually, tell them that he chose to wear them for the wedding. Or, you know what I mean? Even though he doesn't want to. Make it special. It's one event. I don't understand why he's not compromised. I don't understand why a grown man is home crying about it instead of compromising so they both can go to the wedding. I seriously don't. I seriously don't. I think this whole thing's fake. Most of these AmItheAsshole3s, including the foot one, come on. Really?
There's a comment here saying Evan Fitz says he always pisses himself. Fact. Well, I'm glad you showed up here and to
Wait a
share
minute.
that truth.
Wait. Reading and comprehension. Okay. Hi, Evan. Hey, Janae. Okay. Janae says, discharging your bladder on purpose at a family wedding. Nope. It was a med condition and he is refusing treatment and the family understood. I don't blame them. Okay. Yeah, I know. That's what he said. Okay. Wait a minute, Mallory. It says he never did. You think he's not telling the truth?
I always.
I'm telling you. Okay. I don't know. She is under no obligation for real. I agree. He says, why doesn't she just leave his butt home and go to the wedding? Because he's crying about it, that the family's not accepting him and making a big deal.
Boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo is right, but he does have this whole baby thing going on. I don't understand if he's pissing himself in public why he won't wear a diaper to the wedding. Why don't you make that just a second kink? You can wear it on the outside. Like, no, right? Like, no, I digress. But really, I don't know. He doesn't seem to be compromising. I would go to the wedding without him. Like you said, Mallory, it's not worth breaking up family over. And it's his kink. Let's be clear here. We're not going to kink shame. You're all entitled to your kinks, but they're your kinks. I get to feel the way I want to feel about your kink, and I get to respond to your kink the way I want to, and accept it or not. Yeah,
he's being a big baby.
Yeah, he is being a big baby. What do we expect? Really, seriously.
It's in the male genes.
Yes. There's probably children at the wedding. Yes, and children have never seen wet pants. That would be horrible. Horrible if people actually saw wet pants. I am making fun of it on purpose. I understand. And yet I do understand the bride wanting to have her function. They're paying for it. They want a beautiful memory. I get that whole thing. I just find hilarity in every part of this. Every single part of it, because they're all like in bubbles. They're not even like talking to each other like about it, like the real deal. Nobody has the whole story. This one has been lied to. This one has a kink. He's all himself over here. This one's just trying to deal with it, making stories to the others and just covering for this one. The whole damn thing's fake. It was just written out like to get us to talk about it for sure. All right. He should walk into the church when the priest asks for objections and shit himself to prove a point. Is that a kink? I mean, that sounds more like a statement to me than a kink, Evan. Like a one and done, or like take it out when necessary kind of moment. But an actual kink, like that would be hard to fulfill all the time. Really.
Oh yeah.
Chet. That would make for great wedding pictures, wouldn't it? I don't know. I kind of agree with Mallory. She deserves the wedding she wants. And if the wife is that worried about it, she should go to the wedding and then take him out to the movies to piss in public afterwards. What's the problem?
Yeah.
What's the problem? What do come on. Go to the park. Harass some old people. Whatever. You could take care of all that later. She could go to the wedding. I think she should go to the wedding. Yeah, I do. Let me just put that voting back over for him. All right, so vote, people. Who's the asshole then? The wife standing behind her husband who likes to pee his pants in public and won't get invited to sister over here, the other party, the wedding. Now, here, the other party would be either the sister or the husband, but 3 would actually be the operator, the sister, and the husband, like everybody. Okay, so John, okay, Harold says the other party, which one though? The sister or the husband? I'm not reading it again, Mrs. Cassandra. Nice try. Nice try. Number 4, yay porn. That's all I got to say about it too, because they're all making me crazy. The husband. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Why? He's just doing his thing.
Yeah, but keep it together for at least one night.
I do. I think he should have offered. I think he should have offered to tell them that he embarrassingly was wearing Depends. Yes. Yeah, okay. It's bad, man. Yeah. Okay. Oh, damn. Poor guy. All involved. I agree with you, Trent. They're all driving me crazy. They're all out of their minds. All of them. And yes, fish nerd. Always. I'm going to kink shame kinks that involve strangers who didn't consent. It's not enough that he pees himself. He has to tell me about it. Piss off. Oh, I like that. Piss off at the end there, Milky. But still, I kind of agree with you. What do you think, Valerie? I think he's got a point there. Yeah, it's like do your kink, but when you involve a whole and there are plenty of kinks that involve other people. Like some people like to have sex in public because somebody might catch them, or in a public place, or things like that. There's a lot that involve people. As long as they're not touching. But I agree with you. It doesn't just involve the touching; it's the emotional part of it too. So I feel you, Milky. I really do. No, Janae, she doesn't seem bothered. The wife doesn't seem bothered by this pee thing. Not at all.
If she's not bothered, that means she must have some interesting kinks herself.
Yeah. You know what, Rabbits? I agree with you. That's the most true thing I've heard all night. And you know what, Juju, I'm right there with you. Why doesn't he just offer just not to do it that night? Respectfully. That's all. I mean, because there is everybody else involved. Exactly, Rabbits. What do you think, Mallory?
Yeah, it's possible.
I think, probably. Harold says, yeah, that's why I call bullshit on the whole story. She brings spare pants and is fine with it. I don't buy that. Exactly. Because we know she's doing the laundry too. And I ain't about that, man.
Yeah,
Listen,
I'd be mad.
I'd be mad. I'd be like, you pissed your pants? Go wash your own damn pants. Bad enough. You got brothers and all. Everybody knows about that little spot we got to deal with while doing laundry all the time. Listen, I'm saying, you make the mess, you clean it up. I've got easy rules. Hey, you did it, you clean it. Period. That's it. But I wouldn't be washing. Oh man, that's gross. Like, if you gotta wear rubber gloves to do your laundry, there's issues.
Yeah, make him go on the ground and lick the pants clean, make them all shine like the original OP.
Hey, we're not disparaging gnomes. Don't start on the trolls. Okay, just get that off my screen, producer person in the back. Anyway, go to jail. Oh my god. It's like but there's no room in jail. There's too many gnomes in there already. It's terrible. It's like everybody on every side. All right, we're going on to the next one. Everybody agrees with you, Mallory.
Yeah.
The woman does deserve a good wedding. I agree. You're gonna love this. All right. Am I the asshole for refusing to agree with my girlfriend selling feet pics? Somebody sent this one in for you. I'm a 26-year-old male. My girlfriend's a 24-year-old female who mentioned to me this morning that she was planning to sell feet pictures online. It had been brought up before in passing, but really it had been more of a joke, so I never really considered it as a real possibility. She said that the pictures would be anonymous and it wouldn't matter since we don't feel any sort of way about feet anyway. I said that principle of selling pictures online just makes me feel uncomfortable, regardless of it's anonymous or not. She then mentions that she was upset that a boundary to making some money exists, and that she's upset about how dating someone is stopping her from having the freedom of choice for the first time in a long time. And we haven't talked since. Am I overreacting? Is this really not a big deal? Also, please don't attack her in any way. I still love her very much regardless. This is so bullshit. I don't know. I don't know. Is he an asshole for saying he doesn't want her to sell feet pictures?
Well, because it's not for like a shoe magazine. You know what they're gonna do with it, right? So kudos. This is gonna. I don't want to like totally vent out, but I hate people are jokingly loosely with OnlyFans and stuff like that, because people don't know the horrors behind it. What kind of people you are now? Not a person. You are a product. You are simply just something to be thought of sexually, and that is it. You're no longer human. So even
Exactly.
though, and they even have so many books about people in prostitution, even girls are now slowly developing uh self-esteem issues in the long run. Is like every person who goes through this types of lifestyle has a mileage on them. It
Hmm.
eats you up slowly. So even if
It
you're
does.
just it
Hmm.
even if you're just going to collect one bag $20, well, this person, it's like, when Facebook likes it,
Hmm.
don't tell me it's like when people said, oh, I'm just gonna, that's why we have Snapchat, that's why we have TikTok, everything
Right.
is about filters and self-click
Hmm.
likes and these gratifications. What if this opens up a slippery slope to, oh,
Hmm.
well, how about if I triple or quadruple the money if you show me a little bit more and stuff like that? Like I believe that the boyfriend or whatever says to him, her saying, I don't want to be in this type of relationship if you're going to do that. Like, I'm sure if it was the other way around, but sweetie, they just want to see, no harm done. And it's like,
Right. And that's the
no,
thing. You're
like,
entitled to feel that way. True. I think anybody that goes into, you're right. There are all these things you have to consider about before you do it, because you're right. It becomes a product, it becomes a thing, and you become separate from it as a human being. That's a fact. That's what they're paying for. There are things you're going to have to say. There are, you're going to be on demand, whatever. But if you're going into that consciously knowing all that, I don't really have a problem that people do
no,
it
you,
if they're
yeah,
fully aware, like you said, of the consequences and the things that happen.
yeah,
But I also support this guy's right to feel the way he feels about any
yeah,
part of
yeah,
any person that they are
yeah,
connected with. Having, yes, I think he should have worded it a little better.
yeah,
He should have, because in this day and age, you still friggin' have to say it this way. Although that's a big issue we're not going to get into right now,
yeah,
but everybody knows I talk about it constantly anyway. The fact that I even have to say this is that he should have said, because it's not common knowledge ingrained in our brain in everyday
yeah,
life for most people, that I respect your body as your choice and you may do what you want with it. And if you don't have an issue and fully understand everything and what you're going into, I would just worry about, if you are safe and this, that, but your
yeah,
choice, your money, you do
yeah,
it. However, I don't want my boo's feet out online. Period.
yeah,
Yep. I mean, say what you got to say. Feel what you got to say.
yeah,
But instead of just saying, nope, I don't agree with that. Boop, end of conversation. Now, granted, there's not enough information here to know that that's what happened. Okay. So I'm not saying he did it that way. I'm just saying it's a shame. He had to would have to frame it all that way, you know,
mm,
because nowadays it's quite common to people to just think that, you don't have rights to your own body or to make your own money the way you want to, you
yeah.
know.
There's no problem you girls doing this or guys doing this, no problem. As long as you keep a mental health check now and then and make sure you're safe. And there is a lot of predators out
Hmm.
there, and people are very not some people are not aware,
And you're,
of
yeah.
behind this, what happens behind the scenes, you know what I
True.
mean?
And at
It
least
could,
if it's a camera, you're protected and you get to set the guidelines with this. If they're in control of their own individual accounts like that, they are in control of the product that goes out. So it's as little or as much as gets dictated. But you're right, it's a slippery slope because you may set the rules a certain way, but definitely there are going to be people who push back on it. And you're going to get into situations where you have to
yeah,
decide how far you're going to go and have to
yeah,
think about things and stuff. And stuff changes and it
yeah,
gets dangerous, but
yeah,
at least it's a lot safer than it was for any kind of sex work before, because this way for women to get themselves through college or to make money on the side or whatever they can, no one here could deny there's not a mass market for it. That
it's
there is
just it's
definitely a
just
demand for it,
it's
for
just
sure.
sad. It's just sad that people have to resort to OnlyFans to
Hmm.
make money. You know what I mean? Like, and
It
it's
is.
easy to screenshot. It's easy that you hear so many stories after. It's only now that in Canada that they're starting to think of a law to when you send somebody's picture unconsently, that there's going to have a repercussion. But that's only now. Like, so how many people got fucked over by this situation? I can name
Hmm.
like dozens of people who got fucked over this situation because of how easy it is for it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I don't know. I feel it's like I'm
No.
too old for this.
I
You
think
girls, good fucking luck.
no, I know. Exactly. And you know what? But at least if like, because you don't want to say like somebody doesn't actually have the freedom to do it, because in this day and age they are. And I think with all the information, their choice. I just really would want to know that they're really looking at all avenues of it. And it's not just like make a quick buck and get out, because we all know, like you said, all the stories, it just doesn't happen that way. Rabbits, I don't know if the head was attached. It seems to appear that it was only going to be one body type. And it doesn't even say it was going to be like an only like fans kind of an account. It just said pictures to sell the pictures. So I'm not sure. I do know that there's groups that you can swap pictures. There's groups you can buy pictures. There's accounts that just do feet. But it didn't give us enough information. So I would. Who do you think is asshole here, though? Him for just saying no, or her for. Like he wants to know if he went too far in just saying no.
Well,
and then she broke up with him apparently. So
that's I guess that's a good point to have to know. Like at least you're not pretending. If I was like I want to be an e-girl, right, and I feel so passionate about it, and the partner I'm with is like I don't agree with that, right? I would say like see ya as well, because you're about to be disappointed and it wouldn't be fair to you, right? Like. I don't think neither of the parties are assholes in this story.
In this story, the way it's presented, I don't either, because I want to give him the benefit of a doubt that he didn't just say you can't do it, because he never said he said you can't do it. He just said he didn't agree with it. And I kind of in a relationship, I think you should be able to tell your partner or even your friend or your family or anybody if you don't agree with them on something. You should be able to say it.
Yeah, kudos for being open about it. I don't know how many couples pretend, or she's like, oh, no big trouble. Oh, you like my new handbag? It's Gucci. Where'd you get it? Oh, I just got a raise at work. Meanwhile, you're like selling feet pics, thinking there's no harm done. Then she'd be the asshole about if she didn't say anything. But they seem both good, I guess.
Yeah. She seemed really annoyed that the fact that some relationship was going to tell her what to do. The way that was worded was like that she was in a relationship and being told what to do. Like, I think I was just like, yeah, she's not that serious either, dude. Because like, if you guys aren't meshing, you're not meshing.
With
that, going on there.
If she has that type of attitude, then I give it 5 years and she has like a coke problem and then she'll be stuck on it.
It's like, oh no, more than likely.
No man's gonna tell me what to do. 5 abortions later and addicted to drugs. Good luck on your future. He dodged a fucking bullet.
He did. But there's plenty both ways too, because he could have been the other way. All right. Oh my gosh, I have to choose between, because this went so much longer. Okay, this is the one. Okay, not my fault. All right. We got one more because I don't want to keep you too long.
Yeah.
Well, everybody seems to agree that the either one or two or both. I think they both are slightly for reasons, but they actually had every right to do what they did. So neither one of them are assholes. She could sell the pics or not. He can agree with it or not. And she could break up with him for having that kind of attitude about it, where she thinks it's just a way to make money. It's no big deal. It's just your damn feet. And he's going, hell no, you're not putting your feet out there. That might have spoke to like a little bit of possessiveness and ownership and, not even having, So maybe they calling it quits was not a bad idea. And I don't know why he's whining about it. And then he says, we're not even allowed to pick on her because he loves her. Like, what the hell was that? Did he tell me what to do? Like, she is allowed to do whatever she wants. I'm sorry. $20 is $20. You're absolutely correct. I mean, that seems to be like how she was looking at it, but there's really not enough information there to tell. So, are you ready?
Yep.
And for everybody in the chat, I would apologize, but I'm not gonna. So sorry, not sorry. Like here on this channel, like we get the submissions, we're gonna put them up, and it's the last one, and it's pretty gross. I don't even know if I'm going to get through it, Mallory. Buckle up, because I don't know this one.
We buckled.
Okay, we buckled. We buckled, boo. Okay. All right. So This one's a little tinier to read. Sorry, but I did a cut and paste. I didn't want anybody to think I wrote the words. Okay. So, from the Am I the Asshole Reddit, submitted with help from a friend. Am I the asshole for throwing out my friend's body count board? And that's in quotes. I live in an apartment unit with 3 of my friends from uni. We get along just fine in every aspect, except for one dude who does this absolutely disgusting thing. Friend DB, we'll just say DB, thinks it's funny or cool, honestly, I don't know, to pin his used condoms on a bulletin board to show off all the times he has scored. I've asked him a million times to take it down or put it in his own damn room, but he leaves it up in the main living room area for everyone to see. In his defense, it gets worse. In his defense, he washes the condoms, cleans, and dries them. The bulletin board itself is really big and really expensive. He's designed it with Supreme stickers and a bunch of other things on it too. There are currently 6 condoms in total on the board.
There's all this writing this for 6 times?
Just 6 times? You know what? That's exactly what I thought the first time that I read it. I'm like, what's he writing about?
Some fucking loser fucking nerd, right? That can't get fucking laid. This shit's like, yeah, I'm not washing this baby forever.
No, exactly.
I thought while you were reading this that it was going to be like, you know, a large fucking amount, right? Like, he has to use like goddamn bolts
6
for this.
I know. It's like, believe me.
I
can't believe I had this. I was like, really? For 6? Like,
and he washes them like if
and
it was
he's proud of it. He's just like, here you go.
I bet this dude can't get laid for shit, and he's just like, yeah. Chet's like, which one of you did this? See,
exactly. No, wait a minute. I'm not even done reading it. It gets worse if you believe it or not. Yes, it's worse than the bulletin board.
What?
Okay. Yes, because they actually have a problem at the end. We have to.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay.
He doesn't seem to understand that I don't effing care if he washes them or not. It's an eyesore, and it's disgusting to leave up for everyone to see. But his situation, the operators gets. You better work. Whoop. There you go. Yesterday, a girl I've been talking to asked to come study with me at my place and watch a movie afterwards. I was super duper fucking excited because this shit never happens to me. So before I left to classes, I made sure to hide the bulletin board and clean the place up. How nice.
Yeah.
Later that night, she came over and she wandered around looking at our dorm while I went to wash my hands. When I came back, the fucking bulletin board was back on the wall and she was staring at it. I want to know how it got on the wall. Something's going on here. Yeah. She looked really uncomfortable and she asked me what it was, and I got nervous and choked up. I turned bright red and explained what it was, and the rest of the night was really awkward, and she didn't even stay to watch a movie.
Yeah.
So I took the bulletin board down after she left and I smashed it into small pieces.
I'm surprised he didn't smash it earlier. Like,
I know. Like,
I would be if my roommate was like had this board in the fucking living room. You like put this in your fucking room to begin with. Second, it's too fucking gross.
It is. That's where it should have been.
Yeah,
but he wants to brag. But that's what makes the bragging so bad. Like, he put it in the living room. Like, that just makes it so. That's
keep
just
a fucking notebook, or like be like a normal fucking college dude and keep their underwear and tuck it under your bed or some shit. But oh my god, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay, great. Paula says, I used to do that with tampons just to prove that I could bleed for 6 days and not die. It's a flex. I know. Am I the asshole? Yes, you are. And comment of the day winner, because that's brilliant. That was good. It's like, it's a flex, okay? Yeah, this is a ridiculous flex. I don't know. But for the rest of you, while Mallory pees, because she's already kind of got this part of it. So the girl leaves. He took it down. He smashed it. He threw it into the dumpster behind a building. And his friend asked him where the board was today, and he told him exactly what he did with it. But he feels bad for reacting that way. But he was angry, and the body count board was bound to be thrown out one way or another eventually anyway. So he wants to know if he's the asshole. Hey, you guys, I don't know what I think about whether he's an asshole or not. I don't know. I don't think he's an asshole. I think it's pretty damn funny. You know, I don't think it's the fact that he washes them. I think it's weird. You know, I don't trust anything and doesn't die. Well, that's an issue. That's an issue. 4, yes, just 4 all the time. Yeah, just 4.
Yeah.
Well, he wants to know if he's an asshole for breaking up, for just smashing the board and throwing it away.
That ain't no asshole. I would be so mad. You finally get like a date, and she sees.
Yeah, and he got blocked. He got blocked by the body board.
Yeah.
Like,
well, yeah. If I went out on a date and I saw that, I don't care if you're like, oh, it's not mine, it's my roommate's. I'd be like, that's still fucking disgusting. Like, just no, I don't care.
Yeah, true, Milky. I kind of agree with you. They're all pretty gross. I mean, yeah, you should have addressed it at the time. Yeah. But he says everyone involved is the asshole except for the girl who left after seeing it. It's pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
The fact that he handles them and washes and dries them all out before you, like, I kind of think this is fake, mostly because of this. Harold has a good question, because I think serial killer, like, all the time, is the answer to every question. But this follow-up question, why the hell does he call it the body count board? Exactly. Body count.
Yeah, they started using that phrase, like, I don't know how long ago, when they start using of, like, how many people you slept with is, like, what's your body count? And I was like, why do they call it body count? Jeez.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yes, and gnomes are here. I kind of like that comment. Number 1 is the asshole, the original poster, the op, because for making up this damn Reddit story.
Yeah,
I added the damn. He didn't care, but
see, like, when I was younger, our body count tags was like dudes' hoodies. You know, that's
exactly, or jacket, or the sweater.
I like your new band sweater. Oh, thanks. You know, like, just
that time. That one time.
It's sociable, more accessible. Like, well, they're okay with that, but don't fucking keep old used condoms. That's just fucking gross.
It is totally, like, I don't know, but to each his own. I just find it very humorous. We had the same, but I actually don't think I don't think the original poster is the asshole here. I actually think the other party is like an asshole, but he's a disgusting one. Like, he's like the not good kind of asshole. Yes, exactly. He did that to his friends. Everybody who lives in that apartment has the same problem, Evan. Like, it's an offense to men, to all their bros. This is just not cool. It's just not cool. It was like worse,
Yeah.
Body count boards. Oh my god. Hey, Harold wants to know if you used based right. That is not based at all. Did I use? Okay, I think so. What do I know?
This is not based at all. Yeah.
This is not
based.
No, it is. Mallory, did you have fun? I
Absolutely.
had fun.
This is fun.
All right. I promise not to interfere with your weekend activities for too long, so I'm going to cut this at an hour. I think most people would agree with us that the guy that made the body count board is the asshole on here. But go ahead, place your votes. Hey, Mark Caesar. Just keep Ziploc bags of women's toenail clippings and loose hair nailed to a board on the wall in your living room. Like a normal person. Oh, God. I didn't even think I could. Are you saying I should throw away my framed used condom display? Yes, I am, Mark. Yes, I am. Yes, I am saying that. Please.
Yeah. Take all 3 of your condoms down, sir.
And we like you, Mike. Mark, we're gonna try to save you. Delete that comment. Get away with the board. We're gonna pretend you never even said it. Nobody look at him funny, and that's that. All right, Matt. You have too much time on your hands if you're. I agree. Now you're hitting my funny bone. I'm gonna have to end this stream because I'm gonna start giggling like an idiot. Well, on that, I'd like to say, everybody, go check out Mallory's channel. She's hysterical. I love her video edits are beyond. There's always another little thing to find in there. Mallory, thanks for giving me some time today and hanging out.
Thank you. This was
And
fun.
like,
This is fun. I like this.
well, we could do it again.
Yeah.
We'll figure out. I don't know. I'm scared of the kind of submissions we're going to get for the next one because they did send me a lot, Mallory. I have a lot. It's
I can imagine.
all with your name on it. All with your name on it. On that, everybody, her Twitch and her YouTube are linked below. You'll find them down below there. If you haven't subscribed already, get your butts over there. You're missing out. And on that, Mallory, thanks again. I'm going to put this outro on. And I'll see you, because don't forget, Library Asylum Golf. Beware. Beware and be prepared. Bye, rabbits. And yes, gnomes suck. Mallory, could you say that?
Suck it, gnomes!
I got it. It's clipping. Okay, thank you. Talk to you later.
Yep.
Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Bloody hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next?
He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just wrote an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Bloody hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me.
So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off, I'ma break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts. Never waste time, you got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off, what do you like? Make a dream job, no 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Bloody hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me.